And the question that comes up is like the question of like morality, right? And that question of morality is like, if you are someone that works in a position of power and you see great injustice happen by the same organization that you are supporting, do you then stand for injustice? Or the person that's doing this, his argument is like, no, I am doing it so I can protect the ones that are here. Like I can protect the good people that are still here within the organization. I protect them along with like protecting everyone else, right? Or does that make him a bad person because he willingly works for someone that he knows is inherently evil?
So what you're saying is like, if are you still held liable, I guess, even though you're just following orders, kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I started watching One Piece to Bibhor's suggestion. I say, hey, well, if he's pushing the coup in some psyop somewhere else in the world, I better understand what's going on.
Bring that candy shit up here, dude. Sorry. Oscar got this Mexican candy. No one came for trick-or-treating, so we're going through this right now, but go ahead.
Halloween, no one came. We're very excited for Halloween. And no one came.
They missed out, dude.
Turns out that I guess it's just my side of the...
Yeah, we had all our candy was taken, so nothing was left.
This is probably not the best thing to do on that. Like, oh,
what is this?
Delicious.
It's just sugar?
No, dude, just eat it. It's delicious.
No, I believe you, dude.
There's like caramel.
I don't like caramel. I'm not a big fan of caramel.
There's not caramel. There's like caramel.
I feel like Mexican candy and like Nepali candies are very similar.
Like spicy?
There are spicy ones. I like something like this. It's like, like a little bit more like not as spicy. It just has more flavor, salt, sugar. Like I feel like that's all you need. Like, what I'm saying, if you're making good candy, like gotta hit some of that core. There's sweet candies, obviously I love like a good tiramisu, but like if a candy you cannot just define a candy by sweet. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a complexity of a candy can be like sour or like salty or like it's still candy, But I feel like there's a thing that's candy is sweet. Like, that's like the candy can be hot and spicy. This candy's kind of has a little
yeah. I mean, there's just a little bit like a sweetness to it, but I hear what you're saying. It's like it's not just like pure sugar and everything like that you're kind of doing. But I'm trying not to make this into like a mukbang, just have some. It's like. But hey, if the people were here for it, maybe this is going to open up a whole new.
Those mukbang videos like just get mad.
Is that how you pronounce it? Mukbang?
Hey, you know what's funny? Do you think they have people on podcasts that just go and just eat on podcasts? Like, what if we start bringing like food? We're just reading food, dude, on the podcast.
So you're kind of meeting the people in the middle, like the people who like mukbang are like,
Mm-hmm.
So I'm eating a
spoon. No, think about it. We each week. Think about it. Each week we start a series, right? And each week we get like a food from somewhere or some different place, and we eat while discussing a topic. I don't know, like that. Do people do that? That's probably just stuff like a sit-down conversation. Call it dinner talks or what is it? Table talks or whatever,
The munchies.
I
don't know. What?
That's a good idea.
It's an interesting thing because they do the hot wings.
Mm-hmm.
The hot wings is one.
That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I feel like there aren't that many shows. He brings this celebrity, but I feel like, we can keep people entertained. It's good. Candy's fucking good. 10 out of 10, dude.
Anyways, welcome to episode 32 of the Bibhor and Oskar podcast. We finally made it.
What? So the One Piece. To my question of morality.
Yeah.
What do you think? I'm gonna eat this, guys.
I think the correct answer.
So what do you just snort this? What is it?
No, what are you talking about? Just put it in your mouth. It's like
it's candy?
Yeah.
Oh, rock salt?
No, it doesn't do any of the like.
It's sugar and salt.
Mm-hmm.
All right, morality.
I think the easy answer is to say, no, you should always do what's right for human beings. No.
It's a very complex question. It's not very easy as it is, right?
I think not many people stand up to authority in that kind of way, especially like.
I watched, okay, kind of going a little bit out, is I watched a video today, and then someone was explaining perspective of freedom in China and perspective of freedom in America. So she was explaining is like the birth of China came from like hunger, famine, like not even like let's track back like 250 years. So China was ruled by like a dynasty of some sort, right? Like a big Chinese dynasty, and then around like 100 years ago, China like had this big revolution, and people started leaving, and then like the whole like the Mao stuff started happening, and like they came out of that, right? That, and there's a big famine, like, so in that saying, the Chinese value security, value like stability, value like not chaos, versus like in America, we were born out of freedom. We were born out of like, we fought the anarchist of like the king. We started a revolution around the world that fueled, hey, we will no longer take anarchy or monarchy, right? What we mean by freedom is like, we will not just be oppressed. But to a Chinese person, freedom could be like, hey, I want just food on my table. I just want to eat. I want to like, because it's a different upbringing, right? Like a different, they fought, China's biggest problem was, how do I feed 600 million people? Like, that's not an easy task for a country to like think about. Like someone, like if you are in a country where like there's 1 billion people, let's just say, right? Your biggest issue as a country is, how do I feed them? Like I feel like that's a big thing. But again, going back, the question of morality is, what's going on? Are you like tripping out, dude? Like, what's up?
I just only pushed the camera. I'm sorry. That's why.
Oh.
And now it's all fucking, excuse my French, but
it's cool. It's cool.
There we go.
What do you think about, so basically what I'm talking about in One Piece is Luffy's grandfather. His name is Monkey D. Garp.
I haven't met him yet.
No, and he's known as the hero of the Marines. So this guy
I'll pause you really fast because
okay.
I'm only about 6 episodes in. Right?
Okay.
Maybe 7. And I've been introduced to maybe
Luffy, Zoro.
Luffy, Zoro, his the buddy who wants to become a Marine real bad.
Yep. Kobe.
Kobe. And then the pretty girl with the red hair, which I can't remember. That's what they named the title of the episode.
Okay, Nami.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's really, those are the only ones, but it's understood that the Marines are questionable. In the sense that, like, Nomi, his buddy with pink hair, is very, that's his dream. His dream is to become a Marine no matter what. Kobe.
Yeah.
His dream is to become a Marine no matter what.
Yeah.
Even after they were about to kill him, right? He saw and lived their injustices firsthand, right?
Yeah.
Trying to save Zoro and everything like that. And he still wanted to join.
Yep.
So,
but I think because the world is like so think of it like this. So just to give you a little bit of context, like the One Piece world is divided like this. So there's a world. Think about it's like 7 or 8 times the size of Earth, right? And the world is just a bunch of islands all over the world, right? And then in the middle of the world, there's a thing called the red line. So think of it from the North Pole to the South Pole.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
There's a big ass line.
And that's where Luffy's heading. He's heading to the.
Oh, he's going to the Grand Line. So let me explain this. So think of the Earth, right? So there's the equator, right?
Yeah.
And then there's this there's somewhere in the middle. There's like a center of the Earth, right?
Yeah.
So there's a line in this world in the center of the Earth called the red line, right? And there's some people that live on the red line that you'll learn about as the story develops. And then what's called the grand line goes side to side. So so think of the Earth. There's the line that goes like this. That's a big ass rock north to south.
Yeah, horizontally.
Yep. And there's a line vertically, and there's a line that's not a line. There's a thing called the grand line that goes east to west, or not east to west, or goes like equator, basically. Let's just say that it goes horizontally around the entire globe.
Yeah.
So the world, in essence, is divided into 4 quadrants.
I see.
The east, west, north, and south, right? And the grand line is let's say like a 200-mile passage. So think of this as a grand line. This area is called the grand line, and in the grand line, it's very unpredictable, right? So anything can happen. So what's it called? So think of it like this: there's 1 quadrant, 2 quadrant, right? And there's this fucking big ass fucking wall right in the middle.
Yeah.
So the first half of the grand line is basically chump. It's still hard, but a lot of people don't make it to the second half of the grand line. So this is where like the top dogs. This is where the shit goes down.
The real pirates.
This is where the real piracy starts. Yeah. So entirely the first half of the story is on the first half of the grand line, and then there's a big moment that happens, and then Luffy goes on the second half of his journey.
Yeah,
and that's divided by like when he crosses the center point, like he crosses the red line and goes over the red line. But essentially, that's how the world is divided, and there's pirates throughout the grand line, and the Marines protect all the different quadrants. So basically, same thing as like good cops, bad cops. There are good cops, they're good pirates, they're bad pirates. They're good Marines and they're bad Marines. But the Marines, in this sense, work for this thing called the world government. And the world government is bad. Basically, that's the context of the story, right? Like, so are the Marines bad because they work for the world government who is bad? Who's head of the world government is a bad guy, let's just say.
Yeah.
But are the Marines bad? So and that's what I'm saying. Would that make the Marines bad now that you know a little bit more context? You haven't read the whole story. You can,
Well, no, I understand like the piece, because they do show that in the first few episodes and things like that. Like they kind of set the ground, And I have a follow-up question, but to answer your first question, do you think that the extensions of an evil system are also kind of evil by association? To be honest, like it's like the same case as like following orders is not justification kind of thing, But I think,
let me just stop you right there. So the Marines do protect people. Let's not get that twisted. Okay, there are bad pirates that are killing people. The Marines do protect people. Sure. The Marines do provide. So let's just assume if there was
simultaneously and I guess this is not. I haven't seen the whole thing, so I don't know if every Marine is kind of.
No, there are good Marines and there are bad Marines, but like the Marines all work for what's called the world government.
Yeah. In this
the rulers of the world, right? The Marine is like their army. So the rulers of the world have this army called the Marines.
Yeah.
And then the Marine and the rule of the world are let's just say they're bad people.
Yeah.
So, does that make but they, to keep peace, the Marines for whatever purpose, like they keep the peace, right? Like, so from a pirates coming and murdering you, the Marines, to a degree, are supposed to be the peacekeepers, and like, shit from going complete anarchy, they like provide some sense of like justice and.
But it seems like the theme is going to be that they are abusing their power in some way, shape, or form.
That is left for because what is bad? If like, okay, so let me put this to context. like for whatever reason, right? Like I think there's some like so. And the community is fairly divided. I don't divide it. I think Luffy is not a bad person, right? But he's a pirate. Let's not get that twisted. He is a pirate.
I guess my follow-up question would be like, do you think that Luffy is going to one day turn into the anti-hero, that he himself is going to kind of become the thing that he's almost against, just because of the way he has to achieve what it is that he's looking for?
I guess, have you seen Luffy's backstory?
That's what I'm asking. So like him as a kid and eating the dragon fruit and how angry he was and defending piracy and how bad he wanted to be a pirate.
So you've seen Shanks?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So like that, but like to me, it's like that idea. Maybe it's coming from. Have you seen Frankenstein yet?
The movie or like the fucking?
Well, there's a new Frankenstein movie by Guillermo del Toro. Yeah. Watch it. But it really toys with the idea of kind of like if you want something so bad and you're driving to it, or like people or you'll kill everyone around you in your pursuit of achieving that thing. Your madness is what they kind of call it, right? The two examples was him, Victor Frankenstein, creating the monster, and the shipman who's trying to go to the North Pole, and all his men are dying as they're doing it. Yeah. But that's the theme, the morale of the book, I guess, yeah, or the movie, I should say. But do you think that Luffy can one day kind of become that his obsession with becoming that is going to eventually destroy everything that he has and loves?
So Luffy wants to be the Pirate King.
Yes.
And I don't know if he has been explained what that means. You know, like so the reason he claims that he wants to be the Pirate King, because the king of the pirates in his eyes is the most freest person in the world. Mm-hmm. So in his essence, he's just saying he just wants to be the most freest person in the world. That's it. That to him is the Pirate King. So it's not like I assume he will achieve. Like his goal is not some tyrannical goal, but like to most part, for the most things, he is a good-hearted person that will make a decision that is morally correct.
I mean, I guess it's kind of like my question, though, is like, how many things have been well-intentioned and had unforeseen circumstances kind of thing? You know what I mean?
Like, dude, okay, so you're asking me, is there collateral damage? Like, sure, I'm sure there has been plenty of collateral damage throughout One Piece because he's a fucking pirate. Like, what the fuck? He's a fucking pirate.
Maybe he becomes kind of the part of the same death machine that he so kind of opposes kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like.
So I mean, like again, you have to like. He's a pirate. Just like there are good and bad Marines, there are good and bad pirates, right? So like the show starts out with like the guy, right, Goldie Roger, like it's him, fame, fortune, and all this thing, right? He is also a good pirate. Good and evil. Good and evil does not like. That's I think the question that I'm trying to ask is like. You can be good and evil, just like you can be a good and evil person in a pirate, and you can be a good and evil Marine, right? Your profession, let's just say, does not determine if that makes you good or evil.
I hear what you're saying. Like, I mean, I guess like quite literally, if you're a Marine or like a soldier, whatever the case. I mean, I guess in Luffy's world, you're designed to protect and destroy, you know, and
then there are good pirates and there are good Marines, and then the show goes more into it's called justice. So the Marines, so again, not to go like too much because you haven't seen a lot of stuff. So there are different types of justice that I think the show ultimately highlights, and what's called is pure justice. All pirates are evil. That's how Marines justify justice, right? The pure justice. Or like absolute justice. All pirates are evil. Or there's unclear justice, which is like you don't know. You got to understand the context. Not everyone is good or evil inherently. Like you, based on their actions, are going to determine who is evil and who is not. So that's called unclear justice. You don't know, right? And then what's there is called like, and the third guy is like there's lazy justice. Just fucking go with the flow. You know, like it's just like a guy.
You're just accepting what's
you're taking orders.
Yeah.
And those are the things. And then throughout the show, you'll meet different Marines, right? They're like, he's not a bad Marine. Like, you know, like He's just like Kobe, right? Kobe eventually will become like a Marine. Like eventually he will become what's called like probably the Fleet Admiral.
Yeah.
He'll become the highest Marine rank. Like,
and he'll remember Luffy.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. Yeah. So I don't go too far into it. So in the story, he does join the Marine, right? You saw that.
Yeah.
He gets picked up by Luffy's grandfather. Oh, you do see that in the story. So right in the story, like so they, I don't know what happened. They arrest the captain, like the guy that's Morgan.
Yeah.
Captain Axeham Morgan.
Yeah.
So in the story, right when they're arrested, they say Garp is coming. Like he said, hey, Navy soldier Garp's coming to pick that up. So you don't really see who he is, but like they say in the story, hey, he's coming, and then he picks up Helmeppo and Kobe and takes him as his apprentice. So Garp trains Garp's. In the future, Kobe becomes Garp's greatest pupil. Right, so he trains him like.
So Luffy's grandfather's a Marine. Oh, you were saying that.
Luffy's grandfather is the Marine. He's known as the hero of the Marine. He's to me, like, and there's a lot of controversy on the community and shit about this, but to me, I think he's the strongest Marine so far that we have seen. Maybe like the current, like the Fleet Admiral is stronger, but I don't think so. But I think that's usually how like they power scale shit. Like people in the future are typically going to be stronger than people in the past.
For sure, yeah.
Right.
And if they need to, they'll just bring somebody up too.
But so he's so. So what happens in the story? I guess I'm fucking going to tell you anyways. What happened in the story is
like 3,000 episodes. So I'm not going to catch up.
So Garp is a vice admiral. So there is above him is admiral, and above the admiral is a fleet admiral, right? And then above that is like the commander chief, and then you talk to the what's called like the ruler, the five rulers, the Goroseis, and then above them is somebody else, which you learn down the road and whatnot, right? But the idea that like again it goes back to the same question of like the morality question, right? Like it's like like it's hard to see in the show, like it's very hard to see who's a good, who's bad, but ultimately Luffy's grandpa was offered to be an admiral multiple times, declined it. He hates the people that he works for. He has seen, now we've known, he has seen the evil that his world government does. And he hasn't left. Right? His son left. His son was a Marine, he left. Luffy does not want to be the Marine, he wants to be a pirate, right? Like, so
why does he want to be a pirate so bad? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
So so again, that's like as a father or a grandpa, he has failed. He raised Luffy to a point because you later learn who his son is. So I am just learning about. So Luffy's dad is very mysterious. I can tell you who he is or who he's not, but you get introduced to him in like 200 chapters. Probably like 90 chapters.
Is he a pirate? Well, I guess
he was a Marine.
Yeah.
No, he does not become a pirate. He was a Marine, and then he starts. So basically, what I'm seeing right now in the manga, this whole event called God Valley, right? He sees some shit in God Valley, like some shit, and I think that becomes the pivoting point in his life when he leaves the Marine, and he starts his own faction called the Revolutionary Army. So he is what he's known as the world's most dangerous man. So the world government, right, the Marines, have labeled Luffy's father as the world's most dangerous man.
Just because he kind of
he started he started the Revolutionary Army. He's been leading the Revolutionary Army for like the last 20 years. He's starting an insurrection against the world government. He's not just a pirate. Pirates just want to fucking loot and plunder. They're not planning a fucking coup.
He's going against that. He's like,
he's the world's most dangerous man.
Yeah.
And then we know very little about him. He has an army. He has a faction. He has a bunch of stuff, right? Luffy has never met him.
Okay, yeah, it hasn't.
Yeah, and we don't know anything about him. We don't know if he has a devil fruit. We don't know anything. We just know, like, we are just right now getting some story 30 years in the future. Like, so I am just learning a little bit more about this character in this God Valley. I think the next arc that's going to happen is going to be his arc. Like, that's where he's going to come. But he's obviously going to be an important figure in this whole fucking thing because so there's the pirates, there's the Marines. The Marines are the world government, and then there's the Revolutionary Army. And the pirate factions are also broken down into, like,
each one has their own, like, Jolly Roger. I saw, like, their own
so
flag and everything like that.
Yeah, but they're also, like, once you get onto past the half into the second half of the Grand Line, that area is ruled by what's called the Four Emperors. So these guys are like the big heavy hitters of the new. This is called the New World. So this is called, like, I don't know what, I forgot the name. What it's called. The first half of the Grand Line is basically like bitch. Like, it's like nothing.
Yeah.
And then this is called the New World. So the world government does not have authority in the New World.
I see.
So the four emperors, the four biggest pirates, have authority in the New World, and they run it. Amongst those is Shanks.
Shanks is Shanks on the other side then.
Shanks is one of the four emperors. Shanks is one of the four emperors of the sea. Like, so he becomes an emperor. I think from where Luffy was as a kid, he was an emperor, but where Luffy's now, Shanks is already an emperor. So Shanks, big dog in the New World. Like, he's one of the top dogs. We don't know that much about Shanks either. Like, we're just starting to learn a little bit more about Shanks, but Luffy eventually becomes one of the emperors. Eventually,
probably taking, like, Shanks' spot or something like that.
He will eventually become one of the emperors, and then he still has to become Pirate King. So the king, he still has to go find the One Piece. So right now in the story, he's one of the emperors.
I see. He's already become one of the emperors.
So there are four.
Did he take over?
He murked one of them. Yeah. He murked one of them.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, there's a little bit of evil and.
Yeah, well, what happened? There's a lot of things that happen. So, like, there's a big war that happens before the second half of the Grand Line starts, and it's called the War of the Best. So that's the most insane fucking thing I've seen. One of the craziest build up, like, so much hype
in anime and everything like that. So, when did they say when this is going to end? This show overall?
He says 5 more years, but fucking guys been saying 5 more years, like
5 for the past 10 years.
Yeah, he said it was initially only going to be like a 4-year story, and then he said they introduced this thing called, like, the 7 warlords of the sea. So basically, what happens is the world government, being fucking just crooked fucking organization, right, hires pirates to basically be called what's called a warlord, give them a warlord status. And what that does is it allows them to just fucking do whatever they want. But upon the world government's calling, they have to, like, do some shit for them once in a while. So there's like 7
the CIA kind of doing like
that. So eventually in the story, so not that far in the story, I think episode 80 or something, he encounters his first warlord of the sea. And it starts to get really good. Like, I think the second, like...
And the warlords are supposed to be, like, the worst, right?
No. The warlords are just pirates that have caused so much fucking chaos. The government is like, you know what? Let's just make these guys warlords, and, like, they'll just work for the government, basically. And they're given right to roam free. So they're like a...
But imagine that. It's like you're kind of like a bad guy already, and then now you just got, like, a blank check kind of thing.
Yeah, basically that's how that operates.
The worst,
Yeah, so a lot of the warlords run a fucking, like, underground criminal organization, or are just, like, shady fucks.
It's like the mob and the underground. Yeah, interesting. I mean,
except for one was like a former Marine hunter. He was just going out there. He was just like killing, like, just Marines.
It's like the opposite of Zoro, right? Zoro was the pirate hunter, right?
Yeah. So what happens is, so he becomes the
Zoro was never a Marine, right?
No, Zoro was just a bounty hunter. He hunted pirates. Yeah. So all pirates have a bounty. You don't know that yet. Oh, maybe you do.
They did say something about having like a 50.
So your bounty is typically directly correlated with
how big of how high you are on the totem poles, sort of.
Correct.
It's like this is how important I am, kind of thing. Yeah, like you're like FBI's number one most wanted kind of thing.
Well, yeah. So just if you think about it, like, so you'll start to see basically all these different pirates that are throughout this. So you're right now what's called the East Blue.
Mm.
It's like the calmest of the four blues.
Mm.
And then different. So you'll see pirates. The strongest pirate you'll see in the East Blue is like probably this guy named Arlong. And he has like a 30 million bounty. But like once you like, eventually go, like your bounty is like, so when Luffy beats his first warlord of the sea, after that he gets 100 million bounty. So in the show right now, Luffy has a 3 billion bounty, which is suppressed. It probably should be around like 4. So even like Zoro has like a billion bounty, 1.2 billion or something like that.
Like all of his crew and everything like that.
His crew is like he's an emperor of the sea.
Yeah.
He's one of the 4 biggest biggest pirates in the world.
Yeah. But he's not number one yet.
They're all on equal footing. Like they're all like 4 people that rule.
I know, but like I guess bounty wise, he doesn't have.
So Shanks has the highest one.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
What Shanks have?
Shanks probably like 4. I think Shanks probably 4.
Probably beating by a little bit, so he's almost.
But like there's like there was pirates like so Roger. Roger had a $5 billion bounty.
Why do you think this show resonates so much with the Generation Z? Like, why are they like, if this show's been around since like you were a kid, kind of thing? Give me another one of those kids.
I think it got more famous with this. I think this movie that they made recently, like this episodes of like on Netflix, really ignited a lot of the people to realize how good the show is. And once you watch, like, I was sick. So basically what happened was, I watched it, I stopped, I watched it, I stopped. But like I watched it for just at this point this week, so it's every Thursday.
What do you watch on? Is it on like Crunchyroll or what's on?
No. I read the manga. I actually haven't watched the show. Like, I haven't watched the latest season on Netflix yet. It's on Netflix. Is that what you're watching on?
Hulu.
Oh, yeah, it's on Netflix. Yeah. Netflix has the latest seasons. I don't know how far they've gone into it. I think they might not have. They probably will have all of it. I think Crunchyroll owns some of the rights, but Hulu has up to like 400 episodes, or maybe a little bit lot more. But Netflix should have all the way up to like Whole Cake Island even now, yeah. But I haven't seen the newest anime that has come out, I guess. I've read the manga. Manga is like, I would say like 50 chapters maybe ahead. 50. Yeah, I would say.
How long is each manga?
Like 19 pages, 20 pages.
Not long.
It's weekly though, kind of.
Yeah.
So
every Thursday it comes out?
Well, I don't know. I read it every Thursday, Friday, whenever it comes out. Well, lately what I've been doing is I go watch it on YouTube, on TikTok, dude. I go to some of these content creators that are really good, and I just kind of listen to how they like just go over the fucking story. I was like, oh, that's good. They provide more context, So I do like skim through it, like if I want to read into it, but they have it up, and I just kind of like read it while they're like kind of describing it.
Yeah, you kind of play it in the background sometimes or something like that.
No, I like.
I think we pay attention.
Yeah, because it's like a green screen. They'll have the green screen of the chapter, and then they'll go and fucking read the chapter with you, for you, or like whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But then they add like their own 2 cents and everything like that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's peak.
There's a lot of like channels that do that. It's like a review of just like movies or things like that, but from a different perspective of like maybe
I followed this guy on TikTok, and he started watching. Basically, he started out with One Piece. So basically, he was like a big dude. So he was like maybe like 300 pounds or something. and he just went on this journey of like walking around his pool. She had a pool and watching One Piece. So he would watch a One Piece and go around his pool like hundreds and hundreds of laps, and he lost like fuck ton of weight. Finished One Piece.
How many? So you use like 1,000 episodes?
1,050 now. 1,050.
They're pretty long. I mean, so they're 20 minutes each. You know?
I would say like, people, the community is always like kind of like, oh, like, the pacing could be a little bit better, but some of the stuff's like kind of boring. Like I don't know. I'm like, some of the stuff is like okay, like you probably didn't need that to overall make it better, but it's overall better world building, I guess.
So did you read the manga? Well, you don't watch the episodes, so I don't know. But I was gonna say,
I've seen all the episodes up until the last like 20 episodes, I guess.
Do they keep up with like the manga or like the exact same thing, or do they?
Well, the manga is more book, and in the anime they have to be more descriptive because of video.
Mm-hmm.
So in the manga, it might be like Shanks or Roger does an attack, right? And it's like a panel, like a picture. Versus in the anime, they have to like fucking choreograph that scene.
I see. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, obviously, like they it's a different. Like it's definitely like they have to add more on the anime for sure. Yeah.
But you don't think it loses anything? Kind of like
no, they add more. They never lose anything. There's always more stuff. There's rarely, like I would say, there's oftentimes more stuff added than things being taken away. For sure. So, but.
So why do you think Gen Z? So you think it's because Netflix made the show?
No, I think there's a lot of parallels in what's happening now, around the world, and kind of like the overall like idea of like the One Piece and like like I don't know, like there's a puppet government, like a lot of bullshit happening, like just untruth, shady operations, the elite people like do, you know what I mean? Like that type of message is like very parallel. So
it feels very like real at the moment.
Yeah, obviously there's no pirates, what I'm saying? Like there's no devil fruits and stuff, but it's take it with a grain of salt. Like it's an idea of morality. I think that's more so of like that, like the stuff that we were talking about earlier. It's like, what is good, what is bad, what does it mean to be free? Like, like
that's what I'm saying. Like those the warlords are the freest people technically.
No, they have to serve.
Well, I guess
like,
the government.
Yeah. So like again, like it's not as easy. It's it's a who's the most freest person in the show so far that we've seen is probably the 4 emperors. Right? But they're also not the freest because one emperor cannot encroach on the another. And like one emperor alone is not big enough to take down the world government. They would have to like combine forces, right? So not checks and balances, right? So but like you could be like if you find the One Piece, you are the king of you have done it.
He is not found the One Piece yet.
The show, no, he has not found the One Piece yet. There's the whole thing is like, I mean, finding the One Piece. I mean, there's so much that goes into it. Like, you realize like what the world government has been doing to be in power for so long. They've been in power for 800 years. Mm-hmm. Think of all the shit they think about even in the United States, right? Like, we've been in power for how many years? 150 years.
What do you mean in power? Oh no, I mean to be honest, it's post World War II, so not even 100 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long? So to be in power, to be in control for, 800 years, how much shit do you think you have to fucking do?
What do you think? What empire comes close to that?
800 years?
The Mongolian?
No. I think Rome was the biggest. Maybe somewhere in like China, maybe India, like the Han. Is there more? Do you like? I don't want to be the sucker on camera. I kind of just like little. Oh, I bring that shit here. Khan.
So dig through it.
Like the Gupta Empire, you know? The Gupta Empire, like, you know, I don't know. Look it up.
What is the oldest, the longest running, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's probably the Ottoman. Complex. What is, just give me that. This is what I hate. Like, chat. It's not that, dude. I refuse to believe that. Like, you can't be like
the Pandyan Empire.
Stop.
Southern India. Roman Empire, 1400 years.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, but the Holy Roman Empire, 1,000 years.
They're still in power. Think about that.
Well, so the Roman Empire and the Byzantine Empire.
Yeah.
And then it's the Holy Roman Empire. And then the Ethiopian, 700 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah. The Silla Kingdom, what's the Silla? The three kingdoms of Korea.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Korea, dude?
The longest monarchy, 2,600 years, Japan.
Oh, isn't it still going? Isn't that it's still the imperial house? Like, look it up. I think Japan still has an emperor.
Didn't they have a movie called The Last Emperor?
Yeah. See?
Naruhito. Sorry. He ascended from the chrysanthemum throne.
Damn.
That's interesting. I
feel like Japan is very like culture type of situation, you know?
100%.
They didn't like completely they didn't get rid of that tradition. They're like, you know what? He's like a powerless power leader.
Well, I guess like the monarchy in England and everything like that, you know, it's similar.
Is that true? I think like the monarchy in England gets power in certain times of war.
I really don't think they have kind of much like superpower.
What power does the British throne? You spell thong.
Throne. That's an excellent question.
I hate when it like patronizes me with shit like that, dude. It's like, dude, fuck off, dude. Like,
you don't want it to be kind of like giving you 50% answers, but you don't want you to be say, hey, good job, award.
The number one thing that I've realized that AI does is confirm my bias.
Yeah, it does actually do that very much.
I hate when it does that. It's like, dude, just put it to me straight, dude. Like, please, sir. Like, or what is it?
The UK is a constitutional monarchy, meaning the monarch reigns but does not rule.
Reign on these nuts, dude. Like, what power does he have?
The royal prerogative. He has a prerogative to appoint a prime minister.
Oh, he can only appoint people? Damn, that's straight like dookie, dude.
He can make treaties.
That's boogie power.
I mean, I feel like that's powerful. The right to warn. Ooh.
What?
Right here. The right to be consulted, the right to encourage, and the right to warn.
I think like
so you could say
we're one revolution away from the king completely seizing power. You think like some shit goes down one day and like somebody in England think about this. This is what I think about. Let's say like there is somebody in the royal family at some point that comes in that is very like vocal, that has his own ideas and thoughts and like. So he's no longer just seen as a king, but more of a leader.
Yeah.
What if like a pure like, you know what I'm saying, like because
he says I will become prime minister. I appoint myself.
Or he says, hey, like no, like how? So if someone that's that convincing can convince other people, saying, hey, like getting a king is not a bad idea, like you know what I'm saying, like like that's not that far. Nepal's king got like taken out of the throne in 2008, I think. There's a big group of people in this when all this shit went down that they wanted to bring the king back. There's a movement within the country that I was like, this is insane. Like,
well, it's the same thing. Like, the people want to bring back the Shah of Iran and everything.
He's just not that like leaderish quality, right? My main thing is like, what if there is somebody that has that, you know, and also has that like, oh, like I am of a kingly, ambition. Like I
Like he has the blood and the ambition.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like
he has both to kind of back it up.
and then like you just have to be the right time. Let's say a war starts, like real quick things can go. You know what I'm saying? Like it just doesn't
been
take
done
much.
before many times. Yeah.
And you just seize power, like just like that. Bam, like next thing you know, like you got a fucking king, dude. Like,
I guess so, man. I guess it's that easy, you know. But,
is it no? But is it?
But,
isn't it
but
that
at the
easy?
same time, I don't think like the UK would want to do that. You know what I mean? It's like they don't
No,
really
that's the whole
Sure.
thing.
Maybe, but like,
They will want to do it. You have somebody that is convinced you that they are the right people to do this. But again, what if they are? What if they do have shown the quality of a leader that you're like, oh my god,
I guess those
and he's of royal blood.
There were
like,
good kings, man. You know, I guess like not every king was like the worst of kings. You know, it's like, but I guess I don't know.
That's very.
It wouldn't be like absurd for like the UK that still exists or Japan to go back to that. Like I don't think that's the most absurd thing. If you were to say like the United States would adopt a king, then I'd say that's an absurd.
How many kings are there around the world?
Well, let's think really fast.
I think that's a very like jaded fucking question, but I feel like a dictator should also be put into this category. Like,
well, monarchy, I guess, is your question, right?
Not even
they're
like
not a monarchy.
I think like Vladimir Putin's a king.
Stop. Well, but yeah. So, however, if you're asking about the number of different individuals who hold the title of king or emperor, sultan, emir, exactly, the number is smaller to 43.
Oh, there's 43 countries, sovereign countries that have kings. It's like fucking crazy.
Yeah. Well, King Charles is the monarch of 15 separate countries.
Oh, because of the Commonwealth bullshit, right?
Yeah. Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Caribbean, Oceania.
Oh, the Pope is also a king.
The Vatican, yeah.
Yeah.
He's the absolute monarch. Malaysia also has one, the Prince Grand Duke of Monaco, Liechtenstein, and Luxembourg. The Emir. Yeah, dude, there's still a lot of places that have that kind of.
It's fucking king, dude.
I guess so. Like the Netherlands, even.
That's such like if you think about it, like just like imagine if fucking.
Well, look at Europe: Belgium, Denmark, Netherlands, Norway, Spain,
Portugal has a king
Sweden.
too, doesn't it?
Well, it doesn't say it here.
No. Go look it up. Look it up. I know this. No, don't ask them. I'm done. He's a fucking liar, dude.
Dude, does Portugal have a king?
Spain does too.
Spain does have a king, yeah. No, Portugal does not have a king. It's a republic.
Oh, I mean, I guess they can still track the fucking person though.
What?
They can still track the descendant of the king. I feel like, you know.
I don't know. Maybe. Well, yeah, I'm sure they could. Yeah. The last king was King Manuel. Damn. 1910, bro. Revolution.
You know what I'm saying? Like, within a push, Ronaldo has kingly ambitions. Can be king.
You know? I don't think you could go from not being a monarchy to being a monarchy. That's bad.
No. Dude, they can.
Dude, it's
the blood.
The culture's not like you're talking about culture, dude. It's like the culture's just not ingrained there, you know.
So in One Piece, right? And you learn this later down the road. So there's all kinds of devil fruit. You're gonna start encountering this. You only seen one.
I've only seen the gum one. Yeah.
Okay, so there is hundreds and hundreds of devil fruit, all different kinds. And devil fruit, there are three main types of devil fruit. Right, so what Luffy has, the gum fruit, is what's called a paramecia. Paramecias are all like shit that you can't get defined. They put that shit on paramecia, right? And there's a logia, which is basically like elemental. You become the element. You can't take damage. So you're a fire element, or you're like a sand element, or like you're a snow, or like whatever, right? And then the third type is called a zoan. Zoans are like it could be animals, it could be like mythical animals, it could be ancient animals. Like ancient animals are like mythical animals are like a phoenix, or like ancient animal could be like some type of dinosaur, or it could be like a cheetah, you know, or you could be like a fucking. There's one called like the Buddha. He's literally Buddha. Turns to fucking Buddha, dude. It's like a god fruit.
Can you eat more than one devil fruit?
Only one guy's done it.
What happened?
He has it. He's one of the emperors.
Oh, so he has two. Okay.
He has two. Yeah.
So, but that also means that Luffy has a possibility of finding another devil fruit and eating it one day.
He probably won't. I know he won't. I'm just telling you that he won't. Only that one guy has done it.
Mm.
No one can explain why. If you eat two, you'll die. The two devils within your body will like fight and die.
Oh, okay. It says
he's the only one in the show that has been able to do it. And there's a bunch of theories that are theorized, but it hasn't been explained why he can do it. So, but he's an oddball. Like
yeah, there's a reason why he's an emperor kind of thing. Yeah, but
he wasn't. He becomes one.
Yeah,
he's basically Luffy's biggest op. So it's like he's
like the underdog of kind of like this guy has some power, but we just don't know.
He's not older. He's like 30 years older than Luffy.
Yeah,
he's probably the same age as Shanks. But his ascendance to the top happened around the same time as Luffy's. You know, he just like they're in the same batch. You know,
yeah, the same class kind of.
Yeah,
thing. Yeah. Interesting.
So he becomes an emperor before Luffy. So he murks one of the emperors and he becomes them. He like basically
just like Luffy kind of thing. Yeah.
So, but it's I mean,
I gotta get caught up, man. I mean, it seems like a good show. Look, what I have to do is just do the YouTube videos and get the clip notes because it's a lot of episodes. I can't do 1,000 episodes, and they're like 30 minutes, you know. So it's
also what is really good is like, let me see, go to YouTube. This guy might still have it. Let's see, is this YouTube?
This is a YouTube studio
here. Some guy like this. You should probably watch this. Well, this is a good one too. Let's see. Put One Piece explained, season by season, or not season by season. And I'll tell you who's done the best job. This guy does it. There's like it's a long video. This guy breaks it down. Like, hold on, let me see.
Arthur, One Piece explained, the complete One Piece canon.
No. Who does it, dude? He does it by
Roger and Garp.
Let me see. Explained by season, by arcs. Oh, okay, by season. Yeah.
The entire One Piece timeline explained. One Piece explained 35 minutes. In 35 minutes, they'll explain it.
No. I mean, you can explain it. Like anyone can explain it 35 minutes, but I feel you'll miss a lot of the stuff. Who does it, dude? I watched this before. He does each season. Let's just do One Place season 1. Yeah. Oh, was it this guy? Was it the Grand Line Review?
Grand Line Review. Liam? What are the top 5 best devil fruits?
Oh, where the fuck is this thing?
Whoa, bro. Lee Klotz? What do people think of the live action? Was that
the live action is what helped it. Helped the start. Live action is pretty good. They break the whole first season down into 8 episodes. It's fast. There are so many people that watch the live action and started watching the anime.
Yeah, I imagine so.
So many.
So you kind of understand it better.
I could probably send it to you. I probably have it. It's probably easier to find through my.
Yeah, since you've been watching it, take a look.
Well, no, not watching it. I've seen it a couple times before.
Yeah, so it will probably hopefully recommend the same thing to you. It is kind of crazy that it's been 25 since 1999. Yeah, it's all.
Yeah, well, you haven't. So he's building a crew, right?
Yeah.
So to build a crew, you need you need a lot of shit. So in the first Romance Dawn, basically, like that's what the thing is called.
Mm-hmm.
East Blue. He's going to build his crew. So he first needs the right hand man, which is Zoro.
Yep.
Then he meets Nami. Nami is going to be his navigator.
The redheaded girl.
Yeah, so she's going to be the one that's going to navigate him throughout the Grand Line.
I see. She's pretty witty. Like she kind of starts already.
They all have dreams, right?
Yeah.
So Luffy's dream is to become
Pirate King.
Yeah. Zoro's dream is to become the world's greatest swordsman.
Yeah.
And Nami wants to be the first person to circumnavigate the globe and write a map.
Yeah.
Right. And so they all find different people throughout the show to
help them accomplish these dreams.
Yeah, but they all are collectively working now to make Luffy the Pirate King. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, they all have cycle. Like the cook, you meet him in like a couple of more, like 20 more episodes, something. And his goal is to find what's called the All Blue.
All Blue.
So it's like the place of the world where like all the waters meet. Because right now it can't because there's a big ass line through the middle, right?
Yeah.
So
I gotta finish watching this, man. It's like, well, send me those updates and everything like that. And
each one is like 5 hours long, I think. It explains the entire, like, it's YouTube videos just play in the background.
Yeah, but it explains the entire season.
Explains the entire season. It does a pretty good job, I think.
Well, for 5 hours, hopefully. Like, I mean, honestly, the first season is not even 5 hours, is it?
Probably is. Maybe not.
So that's kind of insane to me. Maybe that's not the.
It's not the most effective way.
Yeah.
Whoa,
I mean, I'll understand it on a whole different level, but if I just need the recaps, I guess. But in any case, send it to me. We'll take a look. One thing I did want to point out and let everyone know, we had our first event for Event Picks Hive. Man, our app is technically had our first customer, I guess. You know, we had a wedding that we went to on Friday. Our good friend Brett, I officiated. Bibhor was one of the groomsmen.
Hey, gang.
And we had the QR code there. A lot of learns. Turns out that not having good Wi-Fi could be an issue, or having good service in the area that you're at. But a good test run. So hopefully we'll learn some new things. And some of you guys check out the link. I'll add the link below. Blue Orange Labs is the main website, but eventspickshive.blueorangelabs.com is the application to check out. And you get your first month free, I think is what we're talking about now. But exciting times. You're gonna see some updates happen in the next few weeks.
1 month free for vendors. All single customers, you still got to pay you.
Dang. Well, I mean,
Go to market strategy. But you can use it for free. You can do one event right now for free per month and up to 10 pictures. So it lets you see what it does, you know. But at the end of the day, like, we're literally charging you like $100 a year, which is basically nothing, where you can do this. And again, you might not be the right fit for it, but like, you know, it's a great, if you do a lot of events, if you have a lot of events, it's easier to just organize your pictures instead of like your camera. Like, it's easier to make albums, collect photos, like a lot of business case applications, I would say.
I agree. I think a lot of people could use these in a lot of different ways. Even if you're just having a party. Again, you don't have to worry about giving out your number, if they have an iPhone, if they have an Android, how are you going to send it to a drive? You have to access it. Do you need an account? You just send this QR code or have it there easily available for them, or send a link and collect it. And you get to download it and have it in a space where it's easy for you or to collect your stuff, you know? Think of it like a beehive, you know? The queen bee there is collecting all the honey while the others kind of go out and get it and bring it there into one space. But yeah, man, episode 32.
Yeah.
We're seeing that people love One Piece. And hence why we're talking a bit more about One Piece.
And Oscar's going to watch it. Dude, I just sent you something on your... It's the... That's 37 hours. It is 37 hours. And it literally tells you from all the way from where I'm at, from where all the way you're at to all the way where I'm at.
From start to end.
Well, it hasn't ended yet. So whenever he fucking last made the video, it was probably up where is it up to. Like, open it. Let's see when he made the video. So it says Elbaf. So it's probably all the way up to, like, basically this. You can probably pick it up on the manga.
10 months ago.
Yeah. And then the last, like, it's probably like 10 more episodes. 10 months ago? Yeah. So it's probably like 20 episodes. I'm probably 20 chapters ahead of you. But this will get you caught up all the way to the anime. Probably a little bit ahead of the anime. 37 hours, dude. Just respect to this guy that made 37 hours of One Piece. But it's good. Like, it literally explains the entire story, dude. So
I don't even care if this video sucked. I'm gonna show support for 37 hours of straight content. It's crazy. This is gonna be the longest.
Dude, he narrated this entire thing, dude.
If my homie doesn't want to watch 1,100 plus episodes, then he could watch this 37-hour video. That's what you're doing to me right now.
How much is 37 hours? How many, like, if you watch 37 hours straight, like, okay, let's say 37 hours times 60 minutes, hour divided by 20. So you would basically only have watched 111 episodes. Let me see what happens at 111 episode of One Piece. Let's see. Episode 111.
I fall asleep to this every night. Pause it in the morning and pick it up at bedtime.
Okay. So 111 episodes is basically this warlord of the sea. The first warlord Luffy is fighting.
Yeah.
Beats the out of him and leaves him to die. And that's where this ends. So basically, you'd be an expert. He'd do this. Here, do this. I think this will happen. You do this 37 hours, right? You listen to this whole thing, and you can just play it while you
I'm working.
While you're working. But here's the thing: once you watch that 37 hours, you're gonna be like, I'm gonna fucking finish this show. I'm gonna go every day nonstop in a hole, dude. I gotta finish One Piece, dude. But it's good, you know.
This is crazy. I mean, 36 hours is a lot, but yeah.
You will get a lot of you'll be well versed. Like, oh, okay, I know the story. Committed to the game, dude.
I guess so, man. I'll learn about Luffy. This looks like an evil Luffy. I don't know what this going. Who's this?
Dude, I mean, how deep do you want me to explain the story?
Okay. I'll take a look at this. Let me try to do this and see what I could do.
So I'm gonna tell you this. So there's devil fruits, right?
Sure.
So you will start to learn that devil fruits. Do you know how I'm saying 3 different types of devil fruit?
Mm-hmm.
There's one of the devil fruit called Logia, which is an elemental devil fruit. You can't hurt those people that have eaten that. So eventually you start to learn, like, there's this thing called Haki, which is your spirit, which is your and you can train your Haki, which is like the hex of the show, right? There are 3 separate types of Haki. Armament Haki, which is you can coat that Haki in your hand and make your hand super strong and heavy and shit. Coat your whole body for defense and stuff like that. And there's advanced version of each kind. So there's advanced of that. So there's one called Observation Haki, which allows you to see into the future. So you can see 5-10 seconds between Shanks. This guy's like the goat. He can see fucking 2 minutes into the future, some crazy shit. And then the third Haki, and everyone can learn those 2 Haki. So you can always work and train to get those Haki, right? And the third Haki is called the Haki of the King, the color of the Supreme King or something it's called Conqueror's Haki. And basically only those with the blood of a king, only those with the kingly ambitions have this. Very few people in the show have this.
No, I imagine Luffy's one of them.
Luffy has a show. Luffy has Luffy has that Haki, but a lot of times, your family genetics is a big determinant if you have it or not, right? So Luffy obviously has it. His grandfather has it.
Yeah.
We don't know yet if his dad has it, but I assume his dad also has it, right?
Yeah.
So all the top tier. So basically, the show comes down to is Haki is over devil fruit. Haki surpasses all devil fruits. Haki, especially this one, the king's Haki, right? It is the goat Haki, right?
It's your soul kind of, all encompassing kind of thing.
Yeah, and you not everyone has it. Only those with such a great ambition to be a king, to change the world, have this type of shit.
Interesting.
And that's kind of how they skip. But again, this Haki really is not important until the second half of the Grand Line. Okay. No one really uses Haki in the first half.
Yeah.
So, but it's peak.
From East Blue to Elbath, man. Catch me in 36 hours. I'll be I should stream this, a 36-hour run on just one piece.
Live 36 hours. This guy would get so much. Think about how many people watch this shit, dude.
It has
dude, this guy's making so much money off this video, dude.
555,000 views.
That's straight cash sola, dude.
Maybe we just gotta, I don't know. At hour 16, he finally gets to address most of the saga.
Yeah,
nice.
So basically, East Blue is
it'll take.
So Marineford is the first the. So there's a time skip after Marineford. So after 8 hours, after So basically 13 hours and 23 minutes into the show, the Marineford saga would have ended. And then you start the Fishman saga.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And that's where the time skip happens. So between after Marineford ends and the beginning of Fishman, he goes through a 2-year time skip.
So it's like he grows up kind of thing.
There's a traumatic event that happens in Marineford. Someone dies. Right.
And one of the main characters.
Well, a lot like 2 main people die. And then basically he reaches a point where he realizes I am absolutely so fucking weak. Like I'm fodder.
Yeah.
That's what he realizes. Like I can't
at the end of the day, I'm not.
And then he goes and trains for 2 years. And that's where he learns hockey. That's where he learns like what hockey is, right?
I see.
And he trains hockey and then gets stronger and stronger and but
interesting. Well, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
We'll see what it is, man. Everybody, thank you for coming to episode 32. We'll see you next week for episode 33.
Gang.
And then we gotta take a week off because I'm gonna be out of town. I'm in Mexico. Yeah. But all right. Love you guys. Yeah. Ciao. I get out the live.
When you go to Mexico?
Dude, Thursday. We didn't do the wedge.
What wedge?
Lena.
Oh.
That wedge. I was going to do the wedge. And then we even have another one, Travis. I don't know who Travis is, but he says do the wedge.
Damn, dude.
I got to do the wedge now. Now we got 2 people. Lena, now you're starting a revolution. Who are you, Luffy King?
Damn, dude.
All right. Thank you. We'll see you soon.
Where are you going to Mexico?
Thursday.